Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing fine, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video simply because I want to challenge myself and try new stuff, and I've actually put my mind and soul slash heart into this kind of thing. So I want to try to, I don't know, I want to try. So basically what I want to do is a review on a video game basically, and I'm talking about Heavy Rain. And I've got this game like a few weeks ago, but it only took me a few days to finish it, and it also took me a while to do this video because I was a little bit busy and I just didn't have a time where I could sit down and talk for a while, because this is going to be quite a long video, like maybe 10 minutes, hopefully, not more than 10 minutes. So if you don't want to listen to me slash watch me for 10 minutes, then I would suggest for you to leave this video already, and yeah, and leave my channel, because I most likely do long videos, because I don't know, I'm probably crazy. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to this, let's not lose time. So I got this at GameStop. I think it's an international video game shop, I don't really know, but yeah, I got it there because it wasn't expensive since I got it used. So this means that someone has bought it, has played it, and has sold it, to the shop, and I just bought it, so this is my review. Basically, Heavy Rain is so basically Heavy Rain is a drama action slash adventure video game which came out in the year 2010, and this game is like, in my opinion, obviously, is like a film noir thriller with 4 different characters who are the main characters, and basically these characters are involved in the origami mystery killer, like origami killer mystery. So it's basically a serial killer who uses extended periods of rainfall to kill slash drown his victims. His victims are basically children, like around, I don't know, 8 or 11 years old, you know, around that area of age. And basically the player's choice affect the whole narrative of the story. So if you decide to do this thing rather than that one, then something will happen rather than the other thing would happen. So I hope you kind of understand what I mean. Before I actually talk about the characters, I'm going to say a little bit the plot. So basically there is Eden Mars, who is an architect, whatever, and he was a married man, and he had 2 children, Jason and Sean, and he was happily living with his family, although one day he loses his son Jason, and he divorces from his wife, and he goes to live somewhere else with his other son Sean. We do not know how he lost his son or why they divorced. I don't know, at least I don't know. So basically Sean is really sad because he was really attached to Jason, and one day while they are at park after school, Eden, the father of Sean, tries to cheer him up, and he is quite able to do that after a while, but suddenly he loses Sean. We do not know how or why, whatever, we do not know who it is. Well, it's actually the origami killer, but you do not know who the origami killer is. So basically he feels way worse than he used to, because he used to blame himself for the loss of Jason. So he goes to a psychologist to help him out, basically. So what he does is investigate in the origami killer mystery, because basically the origami killer leaves him a box full of origamis with some places written on, like maybe, you know, old shops or old places, and he goes there and he has to do crazy stuff to try to understand where his son is. So he does all of this crazy stuff just so he can, how can I say, you know, he can understand the secret message of the place where his son Sean is, and he does everything on his own. So he doesn't go to the cops or FBI or private investigators, so he's alone basically doing this. And basically he just tries to know who the origami killer is, and he just tries to save his son, and you decide whether he does the crazy stuff or not, obviously. So basically it's just, you know, this investigation kind of thing, and so yeah, you just decide whether you want to have a crazy Eden person or a normal Eden person. So that's all basically. Now the four characters, basically, for the characters you can control one player slash character slash person at the time, and I really like it because it's like different chapters where there's a different character, and this different character does different stuff. So I really like it. So for me, for how I see it, it's like an animated book. So I think it's really awesome. Thumbs up for that. So I've already talked about Eden, so there's not much sense if, you know, I talk about him again. So he's the first character. Then there is Norman Jaden, who is sent from Washington, and he is an FBI, and he has a partner who is Blake, and they always fight and they're always mad at each other because they have two different personalities and two different minds, you know, like thoughts and ideals and stuff like that. So they always kind of fight. And there's also another investigator, which is Scott Shelby. He's a private investigator, and he investigates in this case. He just tries to ask questions to the people who lost their children, or to anyone, just to try and see if he can have some, you know, if he can collect some information just to find out who the origami killer is and why he does whatever he does. And then there is two girls, which are Madison Page and Lauren Winter. Madison Page is a photographer, and she has chronic insomnia, so she also lives alone, so she goes to motels or hotels to sleep, because that's the only place where she is actually able to sleep well. We do not know why, because she doesn't want to get too personal. And she's an important character because she gets involved in the origami killer case when she meets Eden, which who stays at her same motel. So they meet there, and she tries to help him any way she can, actually. So yeah, she gets involved in it, and she does as much as she can. And then Lauren Winter is involved in this case because she is a victim of the origami killer case, because she lost her son in this thing. So she becomes Scott Shelby's partner, and together, they just start to investigate. That is all that I can say about the story, because obviously when Eden gets to where he can save his son, then he can decide whatever he wants to do. And then obviously the FBI investigator, whatever you want to call him, Jaden, he has his own special technology to just gather the information, stuff like that. So they all have their different ways of investigating, but they all investigate trying to find who the origami killer is. And I have to say that this game is very, very different than the other games because I feel like it is way more complex and it is somehow limited but not limited. What I mean, or what I want to try to explain, is basically that you can only choose between one thing or the other, and you cannot, directly choose your actions. So it's kind of like scripted actions. But I still think that it's not limited because, it's well set, it's well done, and you can also choose whether you want to do the crazy stuff or not. So that's not something that is considered limited, in my opinion, of course. So it's a really complex game, very, very detailed, and I think that the graphics are simply amazing, and it felt so real to me that I was so involved in this game to the point where at the beginning I was pretty much sad for Eden. I know it is a video game after all, but sometimes I just get really involved in stuff and I just get, so much into it that I feel like it's something that is happening to me or to someone that I care about in, my real life and stuff like that. It's not like that, but that's just how I feel. But as I played the game, then, I got along with it, and, I'm obviously doing okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here saying that this game is pretty much awesome, and if you haven't played it, then you should probably play it. And I know it sucks that I'm kind of late because this game was out like 6 years ago, nearly. But, I cannot always afford video games, and the thing is that I've been playing video games my whole life, or nearly my whole life. So I've always liked video games, although I have changed my way of playing, because basically at the beginning I would simply randomly play, do stupid stuff, run around and shit like that, while in the last few years, when I played video games, I tried to understand the story, the development, the graphics, and everything. Just because I think that you can enjoy a video game or even, like a book or a movie or a TV series more if simply, you put yourself in the condition of trying to understand it for real. And I just really like this game. Like, I don't know, I'm quite speechless because I didn't expect to really, really like it. Because I was like, yeah, it's an investigation, but nothing, nothing so great or whatever. But then it was really great because of the graphics and how everything was set. And also, I think the characters were well done. So, a thumbs up for that as well. So yeah, just a very huge, complex investigation, and you just gotta find out who the origami killer is. And if you want to let me know about your opinion on my kind of reviews / thoughts on this video game, then you can tell me down below, or if you want to give me a thumbs up, then that's cool. I'm okay with it, of course. I don't get offended. Even if you want to give me a thumbs down, I mean, it's kind of like whatever, because I do stuff because I want to do stuff, because I like them, not because I want to be, I don't know, whatever, like, not because I want to be followed by 100 people and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for my kind of review, and I hope you kind of like it, and I will see you in my next video, which will probably be next week because I'm trying to post weekly now. So yeah, I'm just going off. See ya!